We all, at some point in our lives, realize that life is unfair. And I was quite humorously reminded of this the other day when I was combing my hair, trying to sort it out when it never seems to do what I want it to do. I got my phone and I was, looking. I got the camera and I was using it as a mirror to look around all of my head. And I noticed the scar that I have at the back of my head. And it's not really a bald patch, but it's like, I have my parting, my actual parting, and then it's as if I have like another parting in the middle of my head where it shouldn't be. So they kind of like interlock and there's just like a kind of gap. It's not mega noticeable. I can cover it up, whatever. It's not something that I've really been insecure about. But I just noticed it and I remembered how I got this scar on my head when my hair doesn't grow. And it was when I was 3 years old. I was at a friend's birthday party and I was sat with my friend on one of those sandpit lids. It was like a turtle sandpit. And this guy, who was like a family friend or whatever, was spinning us on this turtle sandpit. And I think either he was just an idiot or a bit drunk or whatever. And he was spinning us a bit too fast, so eventually we lost grip. My friend, the lucky sod, lands on the grass unscathed. I let go, lose my grip. I land straight on the concrete path. My head splits. I'm bleeding. My mum drops her glass when she hears me crying. We go to the hospital. They, glue my head back together, whatever they need to do. And that was that. But now I just have a scar in the middle of my head where the hair doesn't grow. Which again, it's not like noticeable. It's as if I have another parting in my head that I can just easily, cover up or whatever. But I was trying to like sort my hair out and it was, I was combing it one way and then this parting would separate the hair. Combed over that, there was another flipping parting in the middle of my head. Combed over that, the original parting wasn't being covered. And I was just thinking, why are there guys out there who are born rich, who look great, who are tall, who have great hair, who seem to have everything? And again, this was very immature of me, but it's something you think about. You think about the guys that look better than you. You think about the guys who are smarter than you, the guys who are taller than you, the guys who seem to have everything together. Who, like the other day as well, I was looking on YouTube and I saw that this guy had made a new YouTube channel. His first video, or first two videos, one of them got over 100,000 views. And, you can argue about it being like, oh, great video, whatever. It was quite a relatable video. He was just recording about his day and going to the gym or whatever. But this guy was, model-esque in appearance. And I think that was obviously one of the main reasons why people watched the video. They saw him in the thumbnail. Guys wanted to be him. Girls wanted to be with him. And it's so interesting because I'm a fairly average guy. I don't look like that. And I was thinking, wow, if I look like that, I could post a couple YouTube videos and just get tons of views purely because I look good. And it's a sad, sad reality. But ultimately, I can't do anything about it. Well, I can, take pride in my appearance and, looks max, which is kind of cringe as well, but I can, just be a healthy individual and lose body fat and get a new hairstyle, new clothes, just look better, feel better in myself. I can reach a certain potential. But I can't look like those guys exactly. I can't morph my face. I'd have to have plastic surgery or whatever it is. And again, I don't see myself as an ugly individual, but I'm not like these insanely handsome guys. And it just reminds me of my struggles that I've had with YouTube. Like I've said before, I had a YouTube channel where I was working for a year, only got to 250 subscribers, became disillusioned with it. And I was barely able, my most popular video got like, I don't know, 3,000-4,000 views. And I was putting tons of work in. I was researching videos, finding topics to talk about, and I was never able to get it. And here there is a guy who's just attractive, who's simply talking about his day, vlogging his day, gets 100,000 views. You can argue all you want about that being unfair. It is unfair. But saying it's unfair, simply accepting defeat, isn't going to get me anywhere. Because I can sit here and say it's unfair, but no one cares. No one gives a shit. If I sit here and say, oh, it's unfair that I had this, split my head open when I was 3 years old and it was out of control. Oh, it's so sad that this guy's more attractive with me and gets tons of views. So what? Boo chuffing who? No one's coming to save me. No one's gonna wave a magic wand and I suddenly become a supermodel. No one's gonna fix my hair and give me this wonderful head of hair that makes girls flock to my call. No one's going to do that. So why bother complaining about the things I cannot control, the things that aren't gonna change, when I should focus on the things I can change? Sure, I can't change my face, I can't change my bone structure, I can't become taller, I can't do all these things. But I can still become the best version of myself. I can still be healthy and happy and have good friends and get into relationships. I can still work my way up, regardless of what I look like, regardless of all of these different things. I can still get where I want to be. Now, will it take a lot of work? Sure, but there's plenty of people out there who are trying as hard as me, who are maybe smarter than me, maybe more attractive than me, and they've given up. They thought, oh, this is too hard, I've been trying this for years and years, it's not worth it, I quit. If you never quit, you're already ahead of thousands, if not millions of people in the world. If you never relent, if you never relinquish your passion and your drive, you shall go places. Or at the very least, you will learn things. Learn things about the world or learn things about yourself. And that is valuable. Knowledge is valuable. Failure is valuable. Failure leads to success. And of course it feels nice a lot of the time to complain. It's a very British thing to do where we complain about the weather, complain about, our family problems, complain about our co-workers, our situations, our financial status, whatever it is, we love to complain. But people don't like to hear you complain. Sure, they'll be polite and they'll listen to you and maybe give you some advice, but they honestly don't care. They have their own problems, they have their own crap to worry about. Why are you any more special than all of those people out there who have the exact same problem as you, or worse problems? I'm sitting here saying life is unfair when I've got a roof over my head. I've got this microphone, this computer, my phone, all of these wonderful commodities in my room that I'm looking at now. I'm complaining about having a unnoticeable parting in my hair and not being slightly more attractive. How ungrateful is that? There are so many people in the world who would love to switch places with me. And here I am, just, oh, woe is me. I'm not pretty looking. I'm not a pretty boy. Oh, I can't do this. Shut up. I know what I need to do. And complaining is not going to get me there. Like I said, we all find out sooner or later. We all find out I can't speak. We all find out sooner or later that life is unfair. If you find that out early on, fantastic. Now keep going. No one wants to hear you complain. Of course you can talk to your boys, you can get advice. But if all you do is complain and wallow in your own self-pity, that isn't going to help you. What's going to help you is taking action. Going where you need to be, putting your foot in the right direction, and understanding that a lot of things are not given to you in this life. Sure, that guy who's insanely attractive or is able to get millions of views on YouTube, sure, he might seem like it has it all, but you don't know. He could have his own struggles, and he would wish to switch places with you because you don't have that same struggle. We're all fighting our own internal battles. So focus on your own. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't bother comparing yourself because you are your own individual on your own mission. Life is unfair, and that's what makes it interesting. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. God bless, and as always, you take very good care of yourself.